In a world overflowing with tools for growth and creation, we are surrounded by more possibilities than any generation before us. Every day, we wake up in a landscape shaped by innovation, where knowledge is at our fingertips and the power to shape our future is just a decision away. Yet the most dangerous choice you can make is to aim for the middle, to settle for the comfort of the crowd, to blend in, to avoid the discomfort of striving for more. Choosing to be average is no longer safe. It's a decision to fall behind. In a world that rewards those who dare to stand out, mediocrity is a silent agreement to be overlooked. We have access to knowledge, mentors, and opportunities like never before. The barriers that once held people back have crumbled, replaced by online courses, global communities, and instant communication. Ignoring these gifts is choosing a smaller life than you're capable of. It's turning away from your own potential and letting comfort dictate your destiny. Mediocrity isn't a comfortable default anymore. It's a risk. The world is moving forward at a relentless pace, and standing still is the same as moving backward. Every industry is evolving, every skill is being redefined. The jobs and roles that exist today may not even be here tomorrow. If you're not growing, you're falling behind. The world moves too fast for anyone to stand still. The pace of change is only accelerating, and those who hesitate risk being left behind. The wisdom of the greatest minds, technical skills, and spiritual guidance are all just a click away. You can learn from the best, connect with mentors, and build new skills without ever leaving your home. The only thing standing between you and your next level is the decision to reach for it. Every day is a new chance to invest in yourself, to take one step closer to the life you imagine. To see all this and still choose minimal effort is a statement about your self-worth. It's telling yourself you don't deserve more, even when the world is offering it to you. The comfort of being average is an illusion. It promises safety but delivers stagnation. It's a slow drift into regret, a quiet surrender of your dreams. The real risk isn't failure, it's looking back and realizing you never tried. The pain of missed opportunities lingers far longer than the sting of falling short. Are you consciously choosing to be average, or have you drifted into it? Are you letting life happen to you, or are you shaping it with intention? Today is your chance to wake up and see the landscape of opportunity around you. The world is waiting for you to step up, to claim your place, to make your mark. The tools for an extraordinary life are in your hands. You have everything you need to start right now. Will you have the courage to use them? Will you choose to rise above the average and become the person you were meant to be? The choice to remain average is the choice to be left behind, but the choice to strive, to grow, to reach higher, that's the choice that changes everything. When we think of high achievers, we picture fame and trophies. We imagine the applause, the spotlight, and the moment of victory. It's easy to believe that success is all about standing on a podium, holding something shiny for the world to see. But true achievement isn't about external awards, it's an internal state. It's about the quiet moments when no one is watching, the choices you make when there's no audience, and the satisfaction that comes from knowing you gave your best. It's living in alignment with your values and purpose. It's waking up each day and choosing to honor what matters most to you, even when it's hard. It's the courage to walk your own path, regardless of what others expect. High achievers commit to their own growth, not for applause, but out of self-respect. They invest in themselves, nurturing their minds and bodies, because they know that real progress is measured from within. Their success is measured by their own standards, not others' opinions. They set goals that matter to them, and celebrate the small victories that no one else may notice. It's the artist who creates for love, pouring their soul into their work, regardless of recognition or reward. The parent who teaches for legacy, passing on wisdom and values to the next generation, knowing that their impact will last far beyond any trophy. The student who learns for growth, driven by curiosity and a desire to become more than they were yesterday. This is a deeper, more meaningful form of success. It's about fulfillment, connection, and the quiet pride that comes from living authentically. Purpose is the foundation. Without a why, discipline feels like punishment. With it, discipline is a privilege. When you know your reason, every effort becomes meaningful, and every challenge becomes an opportunity. High achievers aren't immune to laziness, they just have a reason to push through. They feel the same doubts and fatigue, but their purpose gives them the strength to keep going. Their purpose anchors them through doubt and distraction. It keeps them steady when life gets noisy, and helps them return to what matters most. The goal isn't to be better than others, but to be better than you were yesterday. Growth is personal, and progress is measured by your own journey. Accumulate experiences, wisdom, and relationships, not just trophies. The memories you create and the people you touch are the true rewards of a life well lived. The path of the true high achiever is available to all of us. It's not reserved for the chosen few, but open to anyone willing to commit to their own growth. It starts with a simple commitment to your own potential. Every day is a new chance to take a step forward, to honor your values, and to build a life that feels meaningful to you. To truly appreciate the opportunities we have today, we must pause and reflect on the journey that brought us here. Look back at the generations before us, our parents, grandparents, and ancestors whose lives were often marked by hardship and sacrifice. Many of them faced daily struggles just to survive. They worked long hours in fields, factories, and homes, often with little hope for rest or reward. Education was a rare privilege, and creative pursuits were luxuries few could afford. Yet despite these immense limitations, they built families, communities, and the very foundations of the world we now inhabit. Their grit and resilience shaped the future. They lived in a world where information was scarce, where knowledge was passed down in stories or found in a handful of treasured books. Still, they managed to achieve so much, driven by hope and determination. We are in many ways the living embodiment of their dreams, the proof that their struggles were not in vain. Today we live in a world of abundance and freedom, surrounded by opportunities our ancestors could barely imagine. We have access to knowledge, connection, and resources on a scale that would have seemed like magic to them. Supercomputers in our pockets, endless choices at our fingertips, and powerful tools to create, learn, and connect with anyone, anywhere. The barriers they faced have been replaced by possibilities. We are quite literally standing on the shoulders of giants. Their sacrifices, their perseverance, and their dreams paved the way for us to reach higher than they ever could. This inheritance should fill us not with guilt, but with a deep sense of responsibility. We owe it to them, and to ourselves, to make the most of what we've been given. If those before us could accomplish so much with so little, what excuse do we have for doing so little with so much? The tools and opportunities at our disposal are unprecedented. Settling for mediocrity or failing to use our gifts dishonors the legacy they left behind. We must not let their sacrifices be forgotten or wasted. Instead, we must build higher, dream bigger, and strive further on the platform they gave us. Their foundation is our launchpad. Our goal should be to solve new problems, reach new heights, and push the boundaries of what's possible, not just for ourselves, but for the generations yet to come. By creating a better world for those who follow, we continue the cycle of progress and gratitude. This is how we thank those who came before us for their struggle, their hope, and their love. This is how we honor their sacrifice, by living fully, striving bravely, and building a legacy worthy of their dreams. Choosing good enough feels comfortable, but it comes with a steep, hidden cost. The first price is your dreams, the ambitions you traded for safety. Settling for average quietly closes the door on who you could become. The next cost is time, your most precious, non-renewable resource. Every day spent in passive contentment is time you can't get back. Mediocrity means spending time on distraction, not direction. Financially, it limits your freedom and influence. The most profound cost is the erosion of purpose. Humans need to grow and contribute. A life of mediocrity leads to emptiness and regret. The only cure is to reconnect with your potential and live intentionally. The price of good enough is your vitality, joy, and reason for being. One of the fastest ways to escape mediocrity is to harness the power of a deadline. A goal without a deadline is just a wish. Attach a date and suddenly it's real and urgent. Deadlines create focus and force action. In a world of endless distractions, deadlines are your North Star. They help you say no to what doesn't matter and yes to what does. Think about how efficient you are before a flight or a big project. Deadlines create that energy. Set your own deadlines for personal goals and make them public for accountability. This isn't about stress but about productive energy. Parkinson's law work expands to fill the time given. Shorter deadlines force focus. Stop waiting for the perfect time. Set a deadline, and the perfect time becomes now. Make your goals urgent and watch your productivity soar. The world won't wait for you to be ready. Act now. Urgency is your ally. Education isn't a phase, it's a lifelong necessity. In a rapidly changing world, the most important skill is the ability to learn, unlearn, and relearn. Yesterday's knowledge may be obsolete today. Lifelong learning is a mindset of curiosity, not just formal education. See every day as a chance to grow. Listen to challenging podcasts, read thought-provoking books, take online courses, ask questions, seek mentors, and admit what you don't know. Learn with purpose, identify what will have the biggest impact, and pursue it. Use techniques like the Feynman method. Explain concepts simply to find gaps in your understanding. Focus on applying knowledge, not just accumulating it. Think of your mind as a garden. Plant new ideas, pull out outdated beliefs. High achievers are gardeners of their own minds. Personal growth is the engine of all success. Commit to being a student of life, for life. Never graduate from learning. This mindset will unlock doors you never knew existed. High achievers know that peak performance comes from training both body and mind. Your mind and body are deeply connected. Neglect one, and the other suffers. Prioritize sleep, nutrition, and regular exercise as the foundation. Exercise isn't just for fitness, it boosts brain function and energy. Train your mind with practices like meditation and mindfulness to improve focus and resilience. Mental discipline is built through daily practice, just like a muscle. Recovery is essential. Growth happens during rest, not just effort. Build intentional downtime into your schedule for active recovery. This is when your brain consolidates learning and creativity flourishes. Don't burn the candle at both ends. See yourself as an elite athlete training for life. Treat your body and mind as your most valuable assets. Consistency, not intensity, is the key. Invest in your well-being to unlock your highest potential. The game of life demands your best. Train for it. The shift from consumer to creator changes everything. Most of us are conditioned to consume food, entertainment, information. But a life dominated by consumption is passive. The most powerful shift is moving to a creator mindset. Creators transform ideas and skills into something new and valuable. It's the difference between watching and doing, reading and building, listening and composing. Creation isn't about fame, it's about engaging with the world actively. Audit your time. How much is spent consuming versus creating? Even 1 hour a day of creation compounds into real achievement. Creating builds momentum and a new identity as a producer. It's deeply fulfilling and connects you to your purpose. Creation gives you agency and self-esteem. Don't wait for perfection, start producing today. This shift turns you from a spectator into a player in the game of life. Systems over willpower, that's the scaffolding for success. High achievers don't rely on endless willpower, they build systems that make good choices automatic. Willpower is finite and unreliable, especially when you're tired or stressed. Systems are processes that make desired behaviors easy and undesired ones hard. Lay out your gym clothes, prep meals, set up app blockers, remove friction and decision fatigue. Simple adjustments to your environment and routines make a huge difference. When you fail, it's not a character flaw, it's a system flaw. Improve the system, not just your effort. Personal development becomes an engineering problem. Design intelligent systems and automate your success. Save willpower for the unexpected. Stop pushing the boulder uphill, build a ramp. Architect your habits for the life you want. Your invitation to greatness is here. The time to choose is now. We stand at a crossroads, inheriting grit from our ancestors and tools they never dreamed of. Opportunity has never been greater. This is an invitation to step into your full potential. The path of mediocrity leads to regret, the ghost of who you could have been. The path of the high achiever is about self-respect, growth, and contribution. It's a daily choice, made in small, consistent actions. Get out of bed, read instead of scrolling, tackle hard tasks first. These daily votes for your better self build an extraordinary life. The journey begins with a single, intentional step. Don't wait for the perfect moment, it will never come. The opportunity is now, the tools are in your hands. Honor your ancestors, embrace your future, choose achievement, purpose, and growth. Build a life you're proud of. The most opportunity-filled era in history is happening now. Don't let it pass you by, your time to choose is now.